So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Insigne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's DiMarco. Wriggles his way through. He's got away. Acerbi defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal! Inter! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment. Tries a shot! We've got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Gullit is standing over this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Gullit! Superb from Gullit! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
26 minutes is number 7.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Batistuta. Nice sequence of passes, this. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Kolomuani. Oh, they could break here. DiMarco. Kolomuani. Closing in on goal. Serginho. Gullit, the man we've all come to watch. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Seedorf. That's an imaginative pass. Çalhanoğlu. Gullit pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Çalhanoğlu. Kolomuani.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Batistuta. Çalhanoğlu. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Serginho running with the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. It's a testing moment, this. He has to stop. Gullit! That's an extraordinary save from Sommer. Now the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
No way through, so back it comes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No way through. Çalhanoğlu. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Serginho. A probing pass. And that has been cleared. Referee's given a throw. And he skips past his man. He's found a way through. Seedorf! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Insigne has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Oh, super ball! And a shot!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Batistuta, Dumfries, Batistuta. Picked out and Martinez! Yes, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Ball driven towards the far post. And that should get the job done.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substitution for Inter, number 10, Batistuta.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11,
It's Denzel Dumfries.
Substitution.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Dinks one through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Attendees, this is a lost
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution in progress.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Inter Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least like... Oh, he's been caught! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
The pass is intercepted. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Rui Costa. Nice control. Rui Costa! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Now it's Rafael Leao. Dumfries promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's the clearance. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able...
Half-time, extra time.
And now, to all
Well,
members of
what
the
a
crowd,
comeback.
I'd like
Certainly
to
I didn't
ask
see
you to
that
join
coming,
me in
nor I
wishing
think
our
did many in
birthday
this
boy
crowd.
a very special birthday.
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And here's Del Piero. A heavy challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's Rui Costa! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
He's a sharp little ball here. Maldini to Barella. Looking for options for movement.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. And he puts them one up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Dybala is the next man in the spotlight. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Martinez is the second man to step up for his team.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Del Piero is the man who's second in line.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Colomwani will take the third penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
The third man in the queue. And he's fired it in.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Inter Milan are looking to keep pace here. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Can the goalkeeper come up with a moment? And there it is, the decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Now it's Martinez. Yeah, he's fouled him there. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He's had a crack. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Threads one in. It's Rui Costa. It's a searching pass. That's a decent clearance. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades, and I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on.
Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Looking to play him in. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Kvaratskhelia. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Totti. And here's Vieri. Lovely puck. Shapes to shoot! And that is one way to get his defending done. This is their second corner of the game. De Vrij clears it away. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be...
And the shot! And he hits the net! And they're at it again, in double quick time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and...
Shot, surely! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Totti. Cannavaro. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There will be 3 minutes
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That'll be a throw-in. There's the crossfield ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. That gets things going for the second half.
Inter really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to...
Oh, what's he done? Hernandez plays it all the way forward. That's a good run down the left. It's Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! Rising over the bar.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Now, can they get him away? And the shot's on. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Costa Curta.
Inter have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
953.
That's Cannavaro. That is ended up in no man's land. Totti. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Look at the space here. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! That has been slung wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Rui Costa. Nicely spread. Played back in. Great chance! Calhanoglu. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to pass it through. Calhanoglu did well to emerge. Shoots! We've got a goal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance.
Decent chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now is this the final assault? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And this is the big chance. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Looking for options for movement. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Martinez. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's Mkhitaryan. Swept in. That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient, possession-based game.
And the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's in on goal. Chance! Brilliant from Pelé!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Benatia spots it and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No, he's just misjudged that one. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Well, that looks a good ball through. Yamal, he is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That's very neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi, that's tidy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. That's been slipped through. He's through, big chance, must shoot a goal! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Lobbed in behind. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Guardiola. Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. Shot, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 32 minutes is number 18.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Pelé. Big chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. He's going for goal! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Adams has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That's really well manoeuvred. De Ligt is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No way through. He's found a way through. It's a searching pass. Adams calmly anticipates. And here's Torres. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that has left him in a heap. Rodri. Forlan. Spread it left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. There's the shot! Oh, wonderful Lionel Messi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're back in front.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Can he finish? Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And one more try! Oh, it's come off the upright. Quick look, the big header! He scored! And the comeback is complete! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, he's been caught, and the shots! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And he's found a way past. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Pele! Oh, crossbar! And that is the last effort of the game. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be...
Pele! What a save by Diogo Costa! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Cross needs to be good. Gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, there's a probing ball. Traumeri, Pele. Now, who's going to be first to this?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Serginho. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Knocks it into space. Beckenbauer. Oh, nicely intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Chance for a shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time. This Pele! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Serginho, and the pass is intercepted. Adams, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again. And it's Serginho. It's come to nothing. And this is Torres. He's shifting through the... And Torres! And it's come back out to him. just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate.
Pele! Oh, it's come off the upright. Cannavaro. Sends it crossfield. Serginho.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Serginho's cross. Caught offside that time. Looking for the run. He's through here. Batistuta on a charge down the left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitutions taking place.
Nedved gets into a good position. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Ibrahimovic. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Chouameni. Can he get on the end of this? It's played through for him. Picked out and the shots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Casemiro simply refused to be outdone there. Beckenbauer.
Substitution.
Pele with the cross. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Corner number 2 then. And he's quick to get it clear again. That pass has been well intercepted.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking to play him in. That is a brilliant interception. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task due to do it.
There's the shot! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Tries to play it through. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in space and looking for options. Tries to pass it through, and they win it back again. Not too much more here than seeing out time and time in. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win they will. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Now the delivery. Diving header! Cherki. Pelé goes for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pelé is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Olise. Mbappe looking to play him in. And this is Pelé! It's Pelé! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's had a shot! Goal! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, easy pickings there. Everton are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Gravenberg. Plays a sharp little ball here. Gravenberg was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Yamal. Robertson wins the duel this time. Distributed tidily. Pelé. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pelé! It's hit the upright. Neither of these two want chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Madrid, great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. And this could be the final action of the first half. Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And the first half is done. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Substitution.
So off we go once more. That looks a good ball through. It's a threatening, real chance! No mistake! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have...
He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Yamal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Mbappe, Olise, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on, and again! This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cherki, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Pretty robust defending.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Cherki, oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking to go deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. The ball is loose and the chase is on. This one goes for a shot! He has done it! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Is number 19.
Everton playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Yamal, lovely bit of skill. Yamal's cross, and it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, what's he done? Oh, super ball. Decent chance! He scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He is through here. Now, oh, he's been... There's the shot! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here.
Oh, smashing header! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Mbappe. He came in hard, very hard. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Pelé. Ibrahimovic goes steaming forward. He's through, now is he in?
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught. Great chance! In he goes again. And that is wildly off target.
Elise really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Up towards the front line. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's fabulous. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
He's found a way through. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Ibrahimovic. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Olise carries the ball to... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Cannavaro, it's a promising position. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Milan with the corner, they're first. Chance for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Torres. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Perez. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. Olise. Cannavaro. And he skips past his man, Perez. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's Perez! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Mbappe! He scores! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. A corner it is then.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Costa Curta attempts a clearance. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Driving on and making good progress. Now, who's going to be first? Oh, what has happened here? Pillars!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
5 minutes left on the clock. Nicely weighted ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's managed to gift it back. He has found the way through. And Torres! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately... So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And as you can see, we've already started here. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. And he's managed to get free. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Kimmich has it in a wide position. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pressing high and with purpose. Deftly away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Played into space. Back into the middle. Now there, can he finish? Yes, it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chance.
And the shot! It's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Good read, needed to be. Jordan Henderson. Neymar. Hullet. And this is Lewandowski. He's onside. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So we're straight back at it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Takes a shot. That's really well cleared. And this is Torres. Oh, that's superb. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Neymar. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Adams. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hoisted in. He's in a good position here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That is good strength. Oh, what has happened here? Pull it. Traumeri. Kimmich. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Hullet.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, it's gone in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay...
Great chance! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
There will be 3 minutes at a
2
time.
up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Look, and he shoots! Oh, he's been in for the pieces! Yes! Deep, deep into injury time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get...
And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Nistelrooy, and this is Neymar. Neymar! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's
had a shot! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong...
Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Oh, it's come loose. And they can counter here. Tries to play it through. Neymar. Shot a goal! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's gone loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he was quick to react. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played out wide. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Neymar. Tchouameni
2 added minutes has
could
been
move up a
indicated.
gear here. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Jordan Henderson is a... And the half-time whistle goes. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
So that was the first half. Still plenty of time left for a comeback.
Here we go again then.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Kimmich makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Torres. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Carvajal. Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordan Henderson. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! Can he finish? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Lofted upfield. Bullet. Oh, good spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Caceres. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Tchouaméni. He's had it taken off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Played down the flank. Lewandowski is wide and looking to get onto this. Rodri tries to pass it through, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away.
There will be
Nistelrooy, given the lift of his goal. Some resolute defending there. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. Has a look and plays it forward. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Cannavaro makes the interception. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And this is Torres. Chance! He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rodri. That has not gone well. Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a little off target. And he's decided to go for it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. Madrid with the corner, they're first. He's there to hit it! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Chouameni. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodri. Now it's Torres. Plays a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's in a great position here, and that is expertly dealt with.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Out towards the flank. Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, played right into his path. Chance! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. He's being urged to shoot. And he can clear it away. Madrid have their second corner now. Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's shifting through the gears here. Williams! They want to be quick to recover this. Beckham to take it as usual. Beckham plays it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just about. Oh, it's come off the upright. Rodri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And Park Ji-sung! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And the number on the board is 3. And that's that. Madrid pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries from a long way out.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Chouameni. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Torres. Oh, and the shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Can he finish? Fantastic from Højlund! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Adams goes sliding in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Hakimi. Well, there's the clearance. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of it? Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to belt it away. Back into the middle. It's Pele! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
It's a sharp pass. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Pele simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he gets rid in a hurry. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now, can they get him away? Højlund! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Højlund has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Threads one in, he's on it, can he get away? And that has sent him sprawling. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that was nowhere near his best. Has a look and plays it forward. Caceres gets over and intercepts. Mbappe. It's run loose here. Knocks it into space. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Goulart making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Elise. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, shooting! Against the crossbar! And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that is one way to stop him. No foul, says the referee. Goulet, good purposeful running this.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Fernando Torres goes for goal! And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Looking for the run. Shot could be on. It's Pele!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played out wide. Yamal. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's quick to snatch it back. Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that will be the final act. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really looks sharp there.
Platini! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's being shifted off it. And that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a ball! Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Baresi gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Shot and Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's found the way through. Real chance here. Pelé. Pelé! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribery.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Some good work on the right flank here. Yamal. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal gets into a good position. Cleared without hesitation.
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
A probing pass. Carver. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Struck first time. Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Cleared without complication. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chouameni, nicely weighted ball, knocks it into space. Now there's a shot at goal! And the ball's in for the pieces! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Madrid are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Van Bouten. Oh, good-looking ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Adams getting this one clear. Ribéry. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It's a good spell of possession, this. Carvajal does well to get it back. And they can counter here. Neatly clipped into space. And this is Torres. Look at the space here. Takes a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Van Bouten gets over and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Carvajal. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, that was vital. Caceres. Carvajal. He's gone direct here. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. And Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No way through there. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. He's shifting through the gears here. Threads one in. Carvajal picks it up out wide. The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who...
And Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Batistuta, and this is... He's having a shot! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And he shoots! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Çalhanoğlu. Looking for options for movement. Kolomuani's... He rises! That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's DiMarco. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nicely weighted ball. Chance to deliver. Çalhanoğlu. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. Well timed,
There will be 1 minute
interception.
added time.
Could be danger here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Hit into the middle. And now they can clear their lines. Calhanoglu. Martinez. Batistuta. He could be in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. He won't be happy with that one. Inter Milan finding their passes, looking for the run. Mkhitaryan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Barella, now, can they get him away? He's found the way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, what has happened here? It's a sharp pass. De Vrij, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's in on goal! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Calhanoglu. Now Martinez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be
Ribery.
1 minute added time.
Rijkaard, a player who needs no introduction. Ribery. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
This is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be
So
able
90
to catch
minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Station. Substitution in progress.
Into extra time we go. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. Tries to cross. A mighty effort! Now it's Kolo Muani. Totti. Ribery. Totti looking to add to his goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now Costa Curta. Oh, such a clever touch. He's shifting through the gears here. And that should get the job done. And he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it into space. And this is Ribery. Calhanoglu, and here's the chance to counter, and he's found a way past. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Announcement for the benefit of anybody who is
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? And he walks, shapes to shoot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
That has been cut short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fry kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kolimuani. Can he get it through? Soulé. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe.
And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Okay, get set. We have penalties. And he does it with poise.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Vlahovic next in line, and here he is. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Dumfries, his second man up. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Soulé is the second man to step up for his team. And he sticks it away.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
The third man in the queue. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much. Paz is the third man to step forward. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Inter Milan are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing. And that doubles their lead. Milan are looking to save match point. Sticks it away.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Fingernails disappearing fast all around us. It is down to him now. And he delivers! Inter Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think...
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And already we're underway here. Now it's Pelé. It's a really well-measured ball. And that has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Yamal has a look and plays it forward. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking for options for movement. Chance! Off the post! Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good-looking ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Good ball, good take. Madrid have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now that looks a decent ball. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's there to get it away. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Pelé. Pelé was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? Yes, it's in! First blood drawn. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Puyol kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. Yamal! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Hangs in a cross. Pele! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Chouameni, and the through ball. Now it's Yamal. There's no flag. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain.
Goes for goal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! About as smooth as it gets.
The goal scorer after 66
And they are
minutes
tearing the opposition apart here.
19.
Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Look at a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
After
Yet
71
another goal
minutes
in an awesome
number 13.
performance. They are in complete charge.
Pele.
Wonderfully smooth. Good effort from distance.
Pele. Substitution in progress.
Beckenbauer. Pirlo. Now Rooney.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can they get him away? Yamal's cross. Oh, smashing in for the pieces. They've scored! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all.
80 minutes is
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them. And
Big header! He has done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught. Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's done it! And the game springs instantly to life!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Carvajal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, played right into his path. He is through here. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's taking no chances there. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Park Ji-sung. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. No, not quite.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Rodri. Keeper's got good distance on that. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a shade optimistic. Chouameni. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Raul. Oh, robust challenge. Carvajal. Now it's Yamal. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri. Park Ji-sung. Raul has created one goal already. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow.
That was the
at
first
the break.
half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second.
Madrid kick off the second half. Great vision. And this is Pelé. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Carvajal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass isn't the best. Pelé. Now it's Raul. That's a good ball out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that should get the job done. Knocks it into space. On the through ball. Chance! What about that from Fernando Torres? He's got himself an absolute peach. And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good spread. Now it's Torres. Timber. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Carvajal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Madrid blast themselves into a three-goal lead. Distributed tidily. Madrid clearly now in lead preservation mode. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pelé. Has a shot! It's loose. In he goes again! Oh, it's come off the upright.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cleared without hesitation. It's anyone's ball now. Here comes the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's gone for goal! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was